Damn straight, 3.0 is an absolute banger. Rover's getting clapped right out the gate. Seems like Rover gets put through the ringer on every new map, no exceptions. Last time it was a whale slamming into the boat, and this time's even wilder. A dead Rover drops right out of the sky, and he gets a bit of his frequency snatched in the process. Let's be real, this Thernodian named Aleph one, it oozes unadulterated menace. And then there's that mysterious pink girl. It's obvious she knows Rover. She shoots him a wink, flicks his nose, and that "have a nice trip" sounds like something you'd say to an old pal, but it doesn't stop there. Rover just pops out of the alternate dimension, still taking in the sights of Lahai Roi, minding his own business while people float around and a motorcycle slams right into his side. The girl apologized immediately, wondering why Linnae wasn't watching the road. She just took out a frac situs contact and was glancing back guiltily. Never did she expect someone to drop out of the sky. If she hadn't seen Rover's student ID, she probably would have blown him away. Before the two can even catch their breath, a void worm comes flying right at their faces. Gotta say, the storyboarding here. That sense of sheer scale is jaw-dropping. We're thrown straight into an epic motorcycle escape sequence. Once the fight's over, we get the new area CG. Same vibe we all know and love. Backed by Lahai Roi's signature BGM, a desolate mechanical world unfolds before your eyes, nothing like anything Solaris has ever had to offer. It's like stepping onto a different planet with a new map. The biomes are that distinct. Cruising around on the motorcycle, total bliss. Mechanical manta rays glide through the sky. Giant orbital trains soar overhead. The NPCs have brand new designs, and the city's all retro futuristic architecture. The opening shot when entering the city is a total nod to Wukong. And get this, Luke Herson here knows Rover, but he's acting like he doesn't. Going by the plot, it's a safe bet. Rover told them all to play dumb back in the day. We follow Linnae around the academy, get student ID sorted, go for an Edge Runner style bike ride, and finally board the train to the Institute. The architecture here, major space station vibes, no cap. Rover even has a memory resonance with his past here, and we meet a girl who's giving major Ayanami energy. Devs, if you're listening, make this girl a playable character, please. Then comes the part that sent chills down my spine. I'm just gonna drop the original line here.
没有异常，心跳也正常，应该很快就会醒转才对。啊，醒了。
Veteran players who've experienced the full story, watching those memories get slowly burned onto a tape, it hits you with all sorts of emotions. That transition is genuinely masterful. The only time I lost it, right in the middle of the solemn montage of every character's highlight reels, Frolova hits us with a totally out-of-place head tilt. Had me cracking up mid-feels. But as the burning nears its end, when you see the silhouettes of Changli, Jinsi, Yinlin, and Jian, that feeling turns complicated all over again. If you've been paying attention, you'll notice Rover has nearly 20 years of blank memories. And the tape jumps straight from Jinzhou's Valley to his time at Lahai Roi Academy, a 20-year gap, completely unaccounted for. Mornie's here with her legs still intact, just a regular student. So is Lahai Roi, where Rover chose to lose his memories for good? Could Chaisa's unexpected involvement in Honami also be tied to Rover? Going back to dead Rover that fell from the sky, is that actually the missing piece of his memory frequency? Maybe this bizarre dimension is the world beyond the Strider Gate all along. 3.0 drops so many plot bombs right at the start. After that, the story shifts to Liney's arc and it's intense. Let's be real, Fraxidus is still way too broken. Ever since we found out about the leader and Cristoforo abilities, I suspect any character could be them. Their plan is to tamper with Hyvatia's data, provoke a void storm to attack Lahai Roy's Sunshift ritual. And Liney's been maneuvering in the shadows this whole time, trying to uncover the mastermind. We even get a heartfelt heart-to-heart between Rover and Line, where she talks about how she took on the identity of the current Line as a mercenary. She grew out her hair, dyed her natural brown locks blonde, but kept one single strand of her original color. BGM here elevates this scene so much. The kicker is with her mercenary identity erased, Line can no longer prove who the real her is. The last female character who lost her identity has disappeared since the Moon Festival. I can't help but wonder what fate has in store for Linne, but let's give credit where it's due. The pacing of Linne's arc is perfect. And the final showdown, the two riding the motorcycle to lure away the Void Worm, had me hyped AF. And of course, we get the epic hype post-battle CG. No cap, every single frame is so cinematic, it's insane. The main quest for 3.0 might not be that long, but it lays out the entire Lahai Roy lore flawlessly. It hits every single key plot point, no details left out, snappy pacing, zero unnecessary filler. And this massive movie-worthy production is just the opening prologue. The mysterious Threnodian, the enigmatic Pink Girl, the upcoming Sunshift ritual, the Fraxidus stirring in the shadows. There are so many untold stories left. Looks like the real big stuff is still to come.